we go from Seattle. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 1, Omaha. 21.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
21.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 22 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. Space to maneuver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Keep playing. Here we go, here we go. 11, 12, fellas, here we go.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And they move this all the way down to the 9. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
21. Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 51 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They go counter with Breida. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 30 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play.
Tyler Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. This is Breida. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
57, Mike 57. 6-6.
Pull.
Shit. Kill.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, gun.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game. Here's Breida. Finding room to the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing again here, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
On second down, it's Coleman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They run with Breida. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards on a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Mike, 57. Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Wilson. Now he steps away. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Six, six, ready,
on the handoff, this is Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
36, 36. Check, check.
21, 21.
Switch.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this a 9-point game. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Lock!
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
11.
That would give DeBrita. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go. 11.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. In on the stop, Bradley McDougal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. rain, snow, sleet. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I've never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there,
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hey! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Pass from Jackson complete to Ingram. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, it's Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On the delay, here's Carson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Seahawks.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, 0-0-0. 57.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, it's Carson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second down, Ingram, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Jackson. That's caught by Roberts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
Let's go. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. On 2nd and goal. Jackson escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On first down, Carson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Throwing is Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line. And his rough night continues. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check nickel. 14.
Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 79 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter. No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum. See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one. Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 44, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third down, Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, 0-0-0.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That penalty against DJ Fluker, the behemoth out of Alabama. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Just like that. Just like that.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. Ingram again. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. On first down, Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They toss to Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? He'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to run with Ingram. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Domada Peko racks up the sack.
50 seconds to mine. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
It's complete to Snead. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Jackson now being chased out left, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say,